Hi everyone! Welcome to Souped Up Recipes. I'm Mandy. Today we're making twisted sesame crackers. As I mentioned in my previous video, this year we're making a special episode to show how I prepare a traditional Chinese New Year dinner. Twisted sesame cracker is one of those great finger foods for the New Year party. Although it is easy to make, I do like to make it ahead of the time because it stays good for up to a month and I can have a little bit less work during the actual cooking day. Alright, let's get started.
Add 360 grams of all-purpose flour into a food processor. Season it with 1½ teaspoon of salt, 1½ teaspoon of sugar, 1½ teaspoon of garlic powder, 1½ teaspoon of onion powder, some black pepper to taste, which is optional but I like the little kick. I recently discovered this electric pepper grinder. It makes my cooking a lot easier because I have arthritis and I just can't twist the pepper mill too much. I'll link this product in the description. Go check it out if you're interested. Turn the speed on low and drizzle in 30 grams of vegetable oil as it is mixing. The oil will coat some of the proteins and prevent them from contacting water, which reduces the gluten formation. That will give you an extra crispy and flaky result. Go in with your hand to feel the texture. If you can see some lumps, that means the oil is not well distributed. Let's crank up the speed to blend it 10 more seconds. Check again. The flour feels very fine. Now we can switch the speed back on low and add the water slowly. Follow up with the sesame seed and the diced scallion. Continue to mix with the low speed until everything forms into a rough dough. Transfer it onto a working surface. Join all the flour bits together.
Next step is to roll this dough into a thin, even sheet. You can do this by hand with a rolling pin, but I have arthritis, so I'm going to use a pasta roller, which is a big help.
Set the pasta attachment at the thickest setting. Let the dough go through the machine. The first time, it will come out really rough. The surface is jagged. That is all fine. Just fold it over and let it go through the machine again. This time, it will look a lot better. Fold it again. Continue to feed the dough through the machine a few more times or until the surface becomes smooth. Then, lower the thickness down to level 2. Let the sheet go through the machine. Change the thickness to level 3. That is about 1 millimeter. Eventually, you will get a sheet that is really smooth and long. Sprinkle some cornstarch to prevent sticking. Let's cut it into 4 manageable pieces. Trim off the edge so they match perfectly. Slice the sheets in half, lengthwise. Then fold every 2 sheets together in half, lengthwise again. Portion it into 2/3 of an inch thick pieces. Use the tip of the knife and cut the dough pieces halfway through. Do that to all of them. Unfold them. You will get these small rectangle pieces. They all have a cut in the middle. Push one side through the middle hole and pull them out. That is the shape of a twisted cracker, even though it is two pieces stacking together, but it looks so fun. Continue to finish the rest of the pieces. It does take a little bit time to twist all of them, so it is completely fine if you want to fry them without twisting. You just don't get the classic shape, but it doesn't affect the taste. To deep fry them, bring the oil to 360 degrees Fahrenheit and drop in the crackers one by one. Keep the heat at medium and fry them for 4 to 5 minutes or until they become golden brown. Make sure you use a wide open cookware, such as a wok. If you use a sauce pot, it is going to overflow. My mom makes this every year. My sister and I would just stay right next to the stove and wait for it to be ready because it is addictively delicious. Let me show you how flaky and crispy they are. That is the result of adding oil to the flour before adding the water. If you add the oil after the water, it will not be this crunchy. You can store them in a sealed container and they will stay good at room temperature for a couple of months. Besides enjoying it as is, you can also crush and sprinkle it on top of wonton soup, congee. I like to put it in my jianbing, which is a type of breakfast wrap in Shandong province. It creates some contrasting textures and make your meal extra delicious.
I hope you give this a try soon. As always, the recipe will be on my website, soupeduprecipes.com. Don't forget to hit the like button and share this video with your friends and families. That really encourages me to continue to make more delicious recipes. Also, make sure to look for my Chinese New Year dinner episode. It will be published on January 31st. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!